Graham here, fresh out of jail, as you can see. I'm here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance and associated programs, and I'm here every day with the updates, answering questions, whatever it may be. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are an emerging nation. We've been putting our infrastructure in place for almost 3 years now. We started out building on sand and realized that that wasn't the way forward. And so we had to change things around and get sorted out. And we're now building on solid rock, really firm foundations. We have our treasury, economy, currency, etc., all in place. And we are now building our economy through our own industries, programs within our community, and also through programs that are outside of our community, all designed to earn funds and boost our economy, boost the liquidity of our currency and its value for the benefit of all our citizens. Who can be a citizen? Literally anybody. We are the United States of the world. We're on a mission to banish poverty, and we welcome people from every nook and cranny, every continent, country, colour, class, creed, gender, educational level, financial status, height, weight, age. None of it matters. We don't see all those superficial differences. We just see everybody as a human being, and we recognize that every human being is unique, has something unique to offer to our community, and as such is of equal value to everybody else, and so is treated with equal love and respect. Okay, I'm just going to open the chat up here in Melon but we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I see that we have top of the comments list, as is the case quite often, Lewis, he's on YouTube. And then we've got people in Facebook, and I'm heading over there right now, because if things don't work, it's usually in the link up between the app we use and Facebook. And Facebook is, oh, here we go. I'm going to say it's just presenting me with a blank page. But having got here, I'm looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And I'll be looking for the 8th of March. No, yes, 8th of March. And so far, so good. I need to expand and we should see the comment. We do. And it's Norman, second place in the comments list. It's the first place in Facebook, but second place overall. Norman from Doncaster in the UK. And then we have Ramachandra from Mumbai. He is a UK citizen from Watford, and he'll be heading back home soon, we believe. We've got Peter Stotesbury saying, not good on Facebook, video keeps freezing up. It looks okay on my Facebook page. I don't know whether anybody else is having problems. If we can get some feedback from people. We've got Deb from Southern Alabama, USA. And we've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. Now, Peter is the only one that's saying he's having difficulty. So I don't know whether that is general or what. But Kingsley says coming through loud and clear. So maybe it's local to you, Peter. I don't know. Norman said not yet, but has been recently. Not yet what, Norman? Not yet good or not yet bad? I don't know. Okay. Sometimes the link with Facebook does present problems. Not yet bad, but it has been recently. Not yet, but it has been. That's what I read before. Page freezing up. Okay. Um, yeah, it seems to be okay on my computer. Um, and I hate this computer actually, but it seems to be okay on it. It seems to be working at the moment. So hopefully it's okay for everybody. We will be getting started in a moment with a short prayer to help us find the path to happiness. You know, you can't buy happiness. It doesn't matter how much money you've got. It won't necessarily make you happy. You may get some pleasure out of being able to buy things or pay off your bills or um, travel or whatever, you know. But true lasting happiness is not found through material acquisitions. There are lots of people that have huge amounts of money and they're still searching for something. They don't know what it is. They are not happy. They are still trying to find that something that's going to make them truly happy in life. And the great thing about finding happiness through the one way that it's available, and that's loving service to other people, is that you can't benefit other people without being of greater benefit to yourself, both in the way you feel, the happiness within that is everlasting. That joy is with you always, can't be taken away. But everything that you want material in life will also flow to you. So don't try and chase the money. Very difficult. Very few people are successful at chasing money. The people that are successful usually make huge amounts of money, but they're not necessarily happy. They're always searching for more, always needing more, always wanting more. That's no way to be happy, is it? Happy, you've got to be contented. Happy, you've got to be saying, okay, yeah, I'm great. It doesn't mean that I can't aspire to having something else, but you've got to be at peace with the world. You're not going to be saying, I've got to find more, I've got to have more, I've got to have more of this, more of that. I've got to have another $1 million, another $1 billion. I've got to, you know, you don't need that aggro in your life. So that's what our little prayer's about. And then um, Deborah Nichols says, I don't know where my $50 in TRX20 went, but obviously it did not go to Vortex like I had intended. If you sent it to the right address, Deborah, before I get into the prayer, which I'm going to do in a second, have you pressed the little button that is in Vortex saying, um, my money hasn't arrived or something like that? Because invariably it won't until you press that button. Okay, we've got Andrew in from New Zealand. Happy Thursday morning to Andrew. Okay, so here's our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you. And we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need in life. Amen. Okay, and we also have a little affirmation that we do because I talked about as being non-separatist. Non-separatist means we just don't pigeonhole people on any of the superficial differences that people tend to highlight. You know, um, we just see everybody as our brothers and sisters, our relations, part of all part of one in this human family, and we ignore all the facts that some people are bald and some have got a lot of hair, and some are fat, and some are men and some are women, or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. And non-separatist ideology is something we push, and it gets rid of all these silly prejudices that people acquire as they go through life. I'm not born with them, but a load of kids, you know, have up to 1, 2, 3 years of age altogether, from every background, every colour, class, creed, language, everything, and they'll all play happily together. And that's the way that we should be. We should be all playing happily together here in the United States of the world. So our affirmation goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Holy Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world, as it is in heaven, free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may be perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, right. So back here, where are we? So Deborah says no, she's not. Thank you. Yeah, I can't remember what the button says, but it's there. Let me just have a look. I did do a video, I think, showing people um, how to deposit in Vortic, and I tell everybody when they are depositing. Um, let me, I'm in Vortic now, just looking to see. Okay, once you have the confirmation from your wallet saying that your transaction is complete, go to the Vortic page, which is app.vortic-united.com/transaction, and click on deposit. Or you should be there anyway if you made a deposit. And there's a button. It's not very clear actually, but it's there. It's in a sort of red um, little box, and it says deposit did not arrive. Click on that. As soon as you've got your confirmations that your transaction is complete, click on that button, and usually within a few minutes, but certainly within an hour, your deposit will then show up. When you click on that, it'll say we are processing your request or something like that will pop up, and then it'll come through. I don't know why you need to do that, but you do. Okay, very rare it will go through without you doing that. I've lost Facebook now. Where are we? Okay. Um, Richard has said deposit did not arrive. Yeah. Kingsley say, I hope you had enough for fees. Well, if the deposit was processed, if she's got that money and it's gone from a wallet, then the fees are taken care of. If it arrives a little bit short in Vortic, I'm sure they'll sort it out. Richard says, I've had to click that button every time I've deposited. Yeah, it's a fact. And that's why I say, once you've got that confirmation from your wallet that the transaction has been made and it's complete, click that button. And usually within a few minutes, usually, it'll then appear in Vortic. It's one of those things. I did do a video, and I'm sure I put that in, but I can't remember where the video is. And so I think it's in YouTube anyway. Okay. Having said that, while we've got Richard here, he yesterday was saying that he was having difficulty with his withdrawals from what's it called? Mining1bitcoin.com. Richard bought one of the high packages. I can't remember what package it was called, but bought one of the higher packages, certainly higher than the one that I'm in. And I'm a bit cagey about mine. I say mine, it's ours. It's the We Share Abundance account, but it's in my name. I'm in I think it's the golden plan or something like that, golden mining plan, which costs about $350. I think Richard got into one that was over $1,000. I have not personally so far experienced any difficulty in withdrawals, and I hope that continues. We have got about half of our staked cash out so far. because I intended to put in $50 originally, but it only came through as 47. So we had $397 that we have deposited in that plan. And I think we've got, uh, in fact, I can find it. I think, yeah, we invested 397 in total. We've had $208 out so far, so that's over half. We're at risk for still $188.83, and hopefully within the next hour, roughly, um, I'll be able to make another withdrawal, and it's usually around about $24, $25, depending on the value of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been back in the bearish situation. It's down to about 21,900 or something as we speak now. I've lost Facebook. There we go. I'm back in Facebook. So do be careful with any investment that you're in. Put in more than you're prepared to lose and get your seed capital out as quickly as you can. And certainly with the one that Richard's reported on, mining one Bitcoin, stick with the two lower options until we see how the third, I think gold is the third option in it or something like that. So stick with the starter plan or the beginner plan or whatever they call them, the two lower ones, until we see how it's going. Don't put in a lot of cash. Um, and I'm sure Richard will keep us updated on whether he gets his withdrawals paid. But at the moment, they are um, they 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 are impending for whatever reason. Um, and we've got Sam in from Nigeria as well. Okay, there's no updates on development that's been done today, and I don't have any real updates on development that is going to be done. I am in communication with 3 different groups for getting started in the $2 Miracle site, which is a trivia games site. There may be other games afterwards, but trivia games is what we're going to be starting with. They tend to be popular amongst a lot of people, but you don't see too many of them out there. So maybe they're not as popular as I thought. But um, we don't need a huge portion of the gaming market to be incredibly successful. And we offer something that no other gaming opportunity offers, and that is the ability to win. I can't remember the figure now, but it's over $30,000 by winning just 7 games consecutively. Okay. There is something else that I will be getting programmed. I've always had it in mind to be in a position where we could repay everybody that has staked the pools their deposit, their $100 that it cost them to stake all 6 pools. So they were operating free and clear. This plan was getting pretty advanced, and there was going to be a big influx of cash, but there was so much negativity from discontented members. I'm not blaming them, because if I'd been in their position, I would probably be the same, you know. But there was so much negativity out there that it squashed the plans that we had there, and so we've had to look for other things. And there are things that will happen, but I've been looking at it, and I've been thinking, this isn't going to happen for maybe uh, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, and I wanted it to happen now. Unfortunately, we don't have any cash. We never have any cash because everything that comes in goes out. We're not here to make a profit. We're not here to hoard cash. So it either goes out in commissions, withdrawals, or in funding for the running, the maintenance of everything that we do, which is quite expensive. It's quite an expensive opportunity, uh, opportunity or business process to run with the backup servers and the development, and there's all sorts of things that go on that if you're not involved in something of our scale where you've got to be able to deal with hundreds of thousands of people, you don't really understand. And I still don't really understand it, but we have server teams and we have developers. We're blessed with volunteers that we don't have to pay that help with support and KYC verification and so many other jobs and tasks. But having said that, we never have any cash. We don't have any cash. But I did want to put something together where the members could see a path to getting their deposit back without cancelling their accounts and things, because even that is fraught with difficulty because they get paid out. But the tokens, we don't have the liquidity for people to be able to sell the tokens like that at a decent value. So it doesn't solve the problem if people cancel their accounts and ask for a refund of their stake. They get paid in tokens that they can't really do anything with. And that's why we're having these liquidity pools. So while I was meditating this morning, this came to me now. I don't know. I get these sort of intuitional thoughts. Where they come from, who knows? But it was to put together a plan based on what I think we can do trading wise. And we've been sort of practicing with trading well, since October, we got involved with a live account in the 8 Minute Trader, and we've been very up and down. Most of December and January, we did nothing because the market is just not worth trading in those months. And since it's come back, it's not been very easy to spot trends and make any real cash. But we have got to a point where I think that there is a certain level that we could aspire to in trading. It would be nice to be able to rely on some of our third-party plans, but I wouldn't want to rely on those because you never know what's going to happen with a third-party plan. It would be nice to be trading and then make a little bit of profit that we could put into other plans as backup to help us, so that if our own trading didn't meet the required level, we had some coming in from the third-party plans, which literally make more money uh, than we make personally with our trading. But our own trading is in our control. We know that it's not going to go away. There's no rug pull. There's no collapse for any reason. So anyway, the basis of this came to me based on what I saw. And I ran the figures and I thought, yeah, okay, it's possible. And so what I put together is a plan where you put in $100 in USDT and we pay you $20 a month for the first 12 months. So you get $240 back in 12 months, $20 every month. Takes you 5 months to break even because it's cost you $100 in USDT. Well, you can pay with a card, but we have to buy USDT to trade with. Um, So you put in effectively $100 in USDT. In 5 months, you've got $100 out in USDT. So you've broken even in 5 months. We can't get it any quicker than that unless we have an amazing month trading or something. I can't really see, but it's possible. Um, and then at the end of that period, we should have also accumulated sufficient to not only give you your initial stake back, that $100 that you put in USDT, but also any stake that you have in our uh, primary mining, in that mining that is putting those tokens into your vault to build you a legacy for the future. So you get involved, you get 240 back, paid at $20 every month, and then at the end of the 12-month period, this 100 comes back for your stake in that you put in to the stable stake. We're calling it stable because it's in a stable currency, and we're going to give you whatever you've got invested, deposited in the primary staking. For most people, that will be $100, but some people are only in plans 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, pools 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or some people may only be in pool 1. If you're only in pool 1, we're going to give you your $2 back. If you're in pools 1 to 6, we're going to give you your $100 back. And there will be enough if we can hit our targets with our trading to do that and still be able to move forward and pay you from the end of year 1 onwards $50 a month in USDT. Don't really grabbed all that, but I just sent out a message. I've not done a video on it, but I did send out a message, and it puts it into fairly simple terms. There's a page on the website now showing that. Um, it's not in your dashboard because Devian is not here. I don't know how long it'll take to program it in. Maybe a week, maybe a couple of weeks, I don't know. But we will get it put into the dashboard when Deviani is back, uh, and we have the development ongoing again. It will be there. It's an option. I know that it will be welcomed by some people. I know that a lot of people will say, "Oh, this is just another scam to get even more money out of it." And you know, whatever you think, I can only do what I can do, what is possible, and that is the only way I can see at the moment of us getting you your initial stake back in the fastest possible time. And even then, it's going to take 12 months. But in 12 months' time, you'll have your money back. You'll be free and clear. We should also be in a strong position by then from the 10K Cash Cow program that we are promoting in collaboration with ROI Tips, and from the $2 Miracle plan, which will be operational this year, and we'll start putting money into the liquidity pools as well. So there's lots going on, but I thought that was good, certain way of helping people to get some cash on an ongoing basis now. Okay, it's only $20, but it's $20 more than they would be getting at the moment. I know they've got to put $100 in, and I know that will not please some people. They won't want to get involved. They won't want to do it. I can't do anything about that. All I can do is put together something that will help the people that do get involved in that. And I want to keep it really simple. No, oh, can I put in $20? No. Can I put in $50? No. Can I put in $500? No. It's $100. That's it. You put in $100 and that is it. It's just that one time $100 and it will repay you many, many times over. Uh, but we need that first year to build a little bit of stability, a little bit of backup there, a little bit of extra to make sure that we can do what we want to be out doing going forward for the other years after the first year. But at the end of the first year, we should be in a position to pay you $50 a month from that and have paid you up to $440 in the 12-month period. So I put that together. I've been through all the figures. I'm pretty sure that we can do it from our own trading, and I'm pretty sure that after a while we will have sufficient to start putting a little bit into some of these other plans that actually pay more, keeping our own trading stable and safe to make sure the program is always there. If we can get some funds into the other programs and that will pay more, we can spread the load a little bit. And then if our trading doesn't go too well, some of these other plans will be there to support and back up. But it is important we base it on our own trading because you never know what's going to happen with a third party plan. As Richard's pointed out with OneBitcoin.com, as we've seen with some other plans, they're not always scams. Sometimes they're just businesses that fail. They're undercapitalized or they lack the experience. They have good intentions, but things don't work out the way that they think they will. Um, and so the easiest thing for them to do is give up. We we share abundance. We will never give up. We are going where we intend to go. We are on that mission to banish poverty. We will do it. We're always heading towards our mission, towards our goal. Nothing is going to stop us. We've been through rough waters. We've been knocked off course a little bit from time to time. We've had headwinds. But as people start seeing results in this year, which I know will happen, then I think the mood will swing. And as it does, it'll propel us forward at a faster pace rather than always trying to push it back, despite the fact that nobody can stop us. Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us now. We are on that path. We are on that mission. Nothing can stop us. But there are forces that are slowing us down, making it difficult for us. And that's where you win over those forces, get them out of the way, even if we don't get them on our side. If we can push them out of the way, it frees the way up and we will be moving a lot faster. Okay, who else have we got? Nobody else in there. That pretty much covers what I've got for you. I do have some numbers, which I can give you. I don't know whether I gave them to you yesterday. I always forget whether I've done it or not, and I quite often forget to do it. Um, they're not really that important at this moment in time. They will be in a couple of months when we start to see big increases in everything that's happening, largely through that collaboration with ROI Tips. But at the moment, they're there, and it just keeps me in the habit of getting them out, although I do forget some days. So in the last 24 hours, we have a net increase of 3 in our registered members um, to 38,808. Net increase because we take people out that haven't logged in for 2 months and we always have new registrations, and it depends on which is higher, whether we've got a net increase or a net decrease. So we have a net increase that's 24 hours of 3, and we also have the same increase, but it's not a net increase. It's always just an increase in active members of 3 to 4,069. Active members are people that are logging in on a regular basis, usually every day, and that tends to grow slowly and gradually. It will, once again, in the not too distant future, we'll be seeing much bigger increases in that active membership level. Surprisingly, Multiply Visa, our bonus pool went up by $1 again. It went up $2 yesterday, which is unusual. It went up $1 today to $10,087.22, and that is purely from revenue share, which you get just from logging in. There's no change in the number of email verified members, and no change in the number of members that have bought advertising. Just in case you don't know, there's 13,439 registered members, and 6,480 of those members have bought advertising once or more. I mean, sometimes they buy it regularly, sometimes they buy just once and that's it, but that's it. And those are your numbers for you. Okay, Deborah can't see the button. Let me do a screen share for you, Deborah. Let me get into Melon app, and hopefully we'll be able to do a screen share. Sometimes it comes up black. Where's screen share gone? Screen share. They move things around just when you're getting used to them. Share screen. What do I do to share it now? Share screen. Okay, we've got there. I understand. Window. Portrait. Share. Go back here and show on the stream. And where's Facebook gone? Let's see if we've got it up there. There's your button, Deborah. Okay. It's in that place where you would go to make your deposit. You will have selected this one to send you coins, and this is the button you click. Deposit did not arrive. It's there. Until you click that, it probably will not go through. As soon as you click that, there will be a I don't know whether you can see my cursor there because I'm in Facebook here. Just bear with me. I'm clocked. Where are we? Here we go. This is the button here. Now you should be able to see my cursor. So you get into that same page. You get into it from going to transactions, deposit, and the button is there. And you click on that button, and you'll get a pop-up that comes up here saying, we are now processing your deposit or something like that. And usually within a very short space of time, it will then appear. So that's where it is. I hope that helped you, Deborah. Okay. Let me get back to, I've stopped sharing. Okay. So it says allow 24 hours. Yeah, but they always say that, and that's pardon my expression, but it's bullshit. Their system doesn't work until you click that button. You can get your transfer done with half an hour if you do what I said. You do your transfer, you make it. As soon as you've got a notification from your wallet that the transaction has been completed, you click on that button and it'll go through. If you don't click on that button, you'll never see it. It's that is the reality of things. Okay, so there you go, Deborah. Hopefully that helps you. Let's get back into Melon app here now and see if we've got any questions or comments from anybody in YouTube or Twitch? I know we've only got Lewis in that I've seen so far. Scrolling down, scrolling down. No, that's it. Any prospect of getting money from the nest eggs? This has been covered nearly every day. Somebody in Facebook, let me get back there. Where are we? That's Sam. I'm sure you've been here when we've covered this, Sam. Our priorities are to generate income. Without income, there's nothing we can do, okay? As we generate income, priority number one is to pay off the people that loaned us money in November 2021 that helped us to stay alive. That's priority number one. Priority number two, once we've paid off those people, is to get the people that have bought nest eggs able to withdraw their nest eggs. And it will be done chronologically. So the first nest egg batch will be the first people that will say, okay, you can withdraw your nest eggs. As they get withdrawn and all paid and settled from our liquidity pool, then we can move on to the next nest egg and so on until we've cleared all the nest eggs. Then finally, as we still have funds coming into the liquidity pools, it will be to allow people to withdraw funds from their assets that they built in their wealth builder. It will probably be in limited amounts initially, but as liquidity grows, it will increase. And our ultimate aim is to have absolute liquidity, which is what you see with Bitcoin. If you want to sell $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, you can do it. It may well affect the price. It's down at what, 21,000 now. It may drop it down to 15,000, but you'd be able to sell them. That is the absolute liquidity. It's there. There's always people that will buy them. Similarly, if you wanted to buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, you could do, because there's always people wanting to sell, and that would probably push the price up to 30,000 or $40,000 because of that buying spree. People, oh, that's it. The price is going up, boom, 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 and everybody jumps on the boat. So eventually, that is our aim, is to get to the point where we have absolute liquidity. But we want to get there also with a very stable price, one that is always increasing rather than shooting up and dropping down, shooting up and dropping down. We want one that is more stable and just gradually increasing and increasing. And we will do that through our user base and building and developing that user base and the industries that we're putting in place, and the additional things that we will have coming along. There's lots and lots of things that will be there. It'll take us a long time. I mean, and even when we get everything that is on the back burner now, or in planning, or just on the to-do list, there will always be more added to the bottom. We will never stop improving, generating more benefits and assets for our citizens. Okay, so that's where we are, and that hopefully where we going here. Where are you seeing from? I had the same issue before from Coinpay. This is Kingsley. I had to fund my TRX account. I found TRC20 account before making payment to Vortic United. I don't really understand what you're saying there, Kingsley, but yeah, as long as you sent TRC20 to their TRC20 wallet that they gave you, and your wallet let you send to a bad address, then if you click that button, it should be okay. Okay. If it's gone out of her account, Kingsley, she doesn't need to worry about anything. If it's gone from her account, it's gone. If she needed gas fees, it would still be in her account, and the transfer wouldn't have been processed. Okay, so that pretty much covers it for today. I hope that helps Deborah and anybody else that is having trouble getting their funds into Vortic. Um, I was talking with Jensen earlier on today about things that I felt needed to be improved. Um, we'll just have to hope that he takes some of it uh, and does it. I know he's constantly thinking about how we can make things better for everyone. So hopefully it will get better in the near future. But until it does, just make sure you always click that button. Okay, that's it from me. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Until then, be Wisa warriors. Get out there, share love and abundance. Once you start doing that, you'll find that everything you want in life will just flow to you. Be of service to others. And until tomorrow, I'll be the same. And something happened there, but I don't know what it was. Okay. Um, I'll be the same. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. In fact, I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Oh, wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go, go, go. See you later, alligator.